What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a little bit different. I am going to be talking about the carnivore diet. So if you're thinking about doing the carnivore diet, or you're just wanting to see someone else's opinion or experience of it, this is mine. Everybody's bodies react differently to different things, and my body, unfortunately, didn't react very well to the carnivore diet. I did lose weight. I definitely lost a lot of inches. Like, it was great for weight loss, but physically it was not exactly fun. So I started the carnivore diet October 2nd, I believe, and it was supposed to be a 30-day challenge, and I made it to 15 days. Technically, I think I probably really and truly did more than that, probably 17 or 18 days, just because I didn't really buy groceries or anything, and I wanted to finish what I already had. So I finished the food that I had, at least most of it. I still have some like beef jerky and stuff, but the first few days were, I felt like crap. I was like bloated and it was just really bad. And then after that, I felt amazing. I felt really good. Like, it was a really good experience after that. And then after like going into the second week, it was definitely a little, it wasn't hard. Like, I wasn't having cravings. But sorry, I gotta keep the kiddos in here. Yeah, through the entire thing, I didn't have cravings, which was a big deal for me, because most of the time, like anytime I've ever done like any type of diet, I have a huge sweet tooth, and so I always have problems with cravings. And doing the carnivore diet, I really didn't have problems with doing the carnivore diet. I really didn't have problems with cravings, which was great. But so the reason why I stopped, I'll put my starting weight here, and I will show you guys what I weighed at the end, and maybe even some before and after photos. We'll see. But I stopped because I think it was like on day 14, I had a really bad panic attack, and so I was crying. I wasn't wearing my glasses, and if I'm not wearing my glasses, I can't see anything. And so I was crying, and I was having a panic attack, and I felt my nose running. And so I used my shirt and I wiped my nose, and then I felt it even more, and I was like, geez, my nose is running a lot. And then I used this side and I wiped my nose, and then I just felt drips. And I looked down, and my vision's absolutely terrible. So when I looked down, I could kind of see blurs. And then I don't know if you have ever had a panic attack, but I was kind of almost blacking out visually. And so like I could kind of see the blood, and my nose started gushing blood. And I went outside, and I had so many it's like so much toilet paper just drenched in blood. Like this is the shirt that I was wearing. So as you can see, I wiped my nose here, and then I wiped it here, and then I was just gushing blood. There was blood everywhere. It's even on the back of the shirt. This is like one of my favorite shirts, and I have blood all over it. So usually, like when you have a nosebleed, you tilt your head back to kind of stop it. And whenever I did that, I could just feel it coming down my throat, and like it just felt like so disgusting. It was really, really bad. And so I had Googled, can panic attacks cause nosebleeds? And according to Google, I'm not a professional, nor am I a doctor, nor is Google, but Google says you can get them, but it shouldn't be directly related. So then that led me to Google, can the carnivore diet lead to nosebleeds? And that said that, like I said earlier, everybody's bodies react differently. And it said that the carnivore diet can lead to high blood pressure in some people, and that can cause nosebleeds. And that made a lot of sense to me. Since doing the carnivore diet, like toward the end of that second week, I felt so much pressure in my head, and like I would get really lightheaded and dizzy, and I started getting nosebleeds pretty frequently. The second time I had a nosebleed, I filmed a little bit of it after I was already kind of like calming down, and there was just so much blood. There was like this gigantic goop of it was like a bloody goop. I don't know how to describe it, but it was absolutely disgusting. And that time, the second time it happened, when I put my head up, so like it started in my left nostril, and then I clogged that one up with toilet paper, and it started coming out my right nostril. So I clogged that one up with toilet paper, and then it literally started coming through my mouth. So when I put my head up, it was just piling up in my throat, and like I would just spit out puddles of blood. Like it was insane. And I think I had about 4 or 5 nosebleeds within the course of a few days. Like it was crazy. So that is initially why I stopped doing the carnivore diet. Like I said, according to Google, it said that it doesn't happen to everyone. That's just how some people's bodies may react. And so, sorry, my door it's windy. So that is why I stopped doing the carnivore diet. And honestly, I feel a lot better. Like I definitely lost weight. And it was great for that, but it wasn't worth the health downside of the whole thing. And so I stopped, and I think the first thing I ate that wasn't meat was a cauliflower pepperoni pizza, and it was really spicy, and it just upset my stomach really bad. So after that, I just stuck to pretty bland foods, and I'm kind of slowly making my way back to like a normal diet, but I'm trying to eat healthier. I've even bought some like vegetarian meat and stuff like that. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not vegan, like I eat meat, but I do want to kind of incorporate some vegetarian like meats into my diet, just because I like Morningstar is a great brand. I love Morningstar food. I was a vegetarian for 2 years at one point, but I just want to eat healthier and just be healthier. That's like a big goal of mine, and the carnivore diet just wasn't for me. I was originally inspired by JR Longoria Vlogs, and he did a 30-day challenge, a carnivore diet. So JR had a great experience with the carnivore diet. I unfortunately did not have a great experience with it. That's why I stopped, and I want to say I recommend it, but then at the same time I want to say I don't recommend it. There's a few things that I did that I'm sure people will ask about or have concerns about. When you're doing like the carnivore diet, it's very easy for you to get scurry, and you can die from it if you don't have vitamin C. So vitamin C deficiency is a vitamin C deficiency is a huge deal when you're doing the carnivore diet. So I did buy vitamin C supplements, and I was taking those along with women's 1-a-day vitamins, and I also was taking fiber supplements because animal meat does actually have a lot of vitamin C, but when you cook it, it cooks it out. So that's why I was taking the vitamin C, and then there's no fiber in meat, so I was taking fiber supplements as well, and that did help. I didn't have any problems with like constipation or anything like that. Overall, it was, aside from the high, I didn't get tested or anything for high blood pressure. That is solely just a guess according to Google, and I know that's like the worst thing that you can do, but since I've stopped, I haven't had nosebleeds, and I haven't had that pressure feeling in my head, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I want to recommend it, but at the same time I don't. I would say just to listen to your body, and if you want to do like keto or carnivore or anything of that nature, really listen to your body. And if you're feeling like, you know, something's off or you feel like stopping, like, do it. Like, it's not worth risking your health for just to lose a few pounds. Like, I was jump roping as much as I could, and you know, it was great for weight loss. I lost weight, but it's not sustainable. I definitely couldn't see myself doing that as a lifestyle. Like, I probably will never do it again. We were eating good, but there's a ton of sodium in meat as well, and so I was trying to drink as much water as I could, and I already drink a lot of water just in general, and I feel like even then I felt like I wasn't drinking enough, and I'm sure it was just because I was consuming so much sodium that even drinking as much water as I was, it still didn't feel like enough. So if you're looking into the carnivore diet, if it's something that you want to do, just be cautious and listen to your body. And I'm not going to say that I recommend it or I don't recommend it, because everybody's bodies react differently to different things. And while I lost weight, I didn't have a great experience with it, but some people do have great experiences with it. So it's all personal preference, and that goes for anything. So if you are thinking about doing it, you know, give it a go, but just listen to your body, and don't risk your health for a little bit of weight loss. It's really not worth it. But I wanted to kind of give you guys sorry, I just have so much phlegm in my throat. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that. A lot of you knew I was doing that diet, and you knew this video was coming. This is definitely different from my regular van life stuff, but speaking of van life, I did it all living in a van, the carnivore diet. This is my refrigerator. It's a cooler. It's not the best, but it got the job done. It kept everything cool. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this video helped you in the least bit. It's definitely not my usual content, but I thank you guys for watching and checking up on me anyways. And make sure you like and subscribe if you're into the van life thing, because that's what us 3 kids are doing right now, is living in this car and hoping to travel a little bit. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.